So here's the Shape Your Habits journal from Kintsugi. It's a really good journal for beginners. It begins with how to use your bullet journal. I've never encountered one that goes so in depth about why we use the pages that we use. For example, for the habit tracker, it gives you a breakdown about how you can use it to learn more about yourself. Different layouts will work for different people, so it's important to find a style that's useful and sustainable for you. The Plan Your Day guide was actually very informative for me. I predominantly used the bullet journal method, but this gave an overview of other methods like the Eisenhower matrix, the Pomodoro technique, and the Ivy Lee method, along with illustrations of how each of those work. So I'm looking forward to trying out some different styles in the future to see if they are helpful for my lifestyle. So I'll show you what I've set up so far. Key and index, I've used the same key that I've been using for several years now. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. I love that. I've been pretty rubbish at keeping a gratitude log in the past, but I'm going to give it a real go for this journal. So starting in February, I'm going to try and write one thing that I'm thankful for every day. And then we get to the journal itself. The first few spreads were just ones that I designed in partnership with Kintsugi. Kintsugi is the art of repairing broken ceramics with gold lacquer. So I used this double page to pay homage to that concept. This spread is my habit and mood trackers for the month, and this is just a brain dump page. I also provided their social media team with an idea for a monthly spread. Instead of a table calendar, I've gone with a linear view, and this double page spread has Japanese art as an inspiration. I've got the curly clouds, I've got maple leaves and cherry blossoms, and some suns and cranes. And for an example of a weekly view, I've chosen a more minimal Art Deco spread to show that you can get creative with your bullet journal even if you don't have that much time. So here is where my bullet journal begins this year. First up is a future log. A future log is an overview of all the months of the year to come, and it's a place to put in important dates for months that haven't been set up yet. For example, if I know something important is going to happen in May, I'll write it in here, and then when May 2021 comes and I set it up, I can refer back to this spread and transfer it. Next up is my Tombow swatches page. I love Tombow brush pens. They are unmatched and I use them all the time. So here is a reference page for when I need a certain shade so I know which one to pick up. During lockdown, I picked up my Olympus OM10 film camera once again. I'm using this page as a film log to remember exactly which type of film and what dates I complete. It'll be helpful for when I send the film rolls off to the lab. My only resolution for 2021 was to read more than I did last year. So far this year I've read the Gustav Sonata and the Midnight Library. As I read more, I'll colour in more of the books on this illustrated shelf. And that's it so far. I know my last journal had more setup pages, but I didn't end up using them as I thought I would, so I thought I'd just leave it out this time. I'm really looking forward to setting up in this journal. As you can see, there's no ghosting or bleeding of the pages. It's a very lovely thick white paper. Even on this page where I've used thick gouache paint, can't see anything on the other side. So here's to a productive 2021, and I'm really glad you're here on my bullet journal journey with me. Full disclosure, even though this video was not sponsored, I did have a paid partnership with Kintsugi to create a short setup video that they can use on their social channels to help promote this new journal. And here it is. Thank you for your ongoing support. Please like and subscribe to see more bullet journal content, and let me know what type of videos you would like to see this year. Bye!